Hello, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ivy, and today I'm going to be recommending some contemporary books. Contemporaries are books that are set in present day, in our world. It's about real life, and they're fun. Okay, number one, we have The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. This book is just a gigantic, humongous, mammoth deal in the book community and just in life in general. This is about a black young woman named Star Carter whose best friend is shot and killed by a white police officer right in front of her. And there's a whole lot more going on in this book, but like that's really all you need to know going into it. This book is so good and so important, and everyone needs to read it, so if for some reason you haven't read it, go do that. There are some pretty heavy topics in here, so just be warned. Like, you want to be maybe not in like a really bad mindset going into this. I mean, it will like lift you up because it's powerful, but it's also kind of hard to read at times, so just be warned and go into this in the right mindset. Next up, we have Fangirl by Rowell. Oh my god, I can't even tell you how much I love this book. I need to go let my dog out of my room. Adios, have a nice life. Anyway, Fangirl. This follows a girl named Kath, and she is going into her freshman year of college, and for the first time ever, her twin sister Rayne isn't going to be there by her side 24/7. This book is one of the most relatable things I have ever read. Kath is just so real and so relatable, and just the struggles she goes through, it's just, whew. Not saying that I'm in college, because I look like a 2-year-old and I could never be in college, but just some of the stuff that she goes through and the things she thinks about, it's just, this book is perfection. It is a complete and total emotional roller coaster, but by the end I was so happy. I did cry when it ended, but that's because I was sad that it was over and not because it was a sad ending. So many emotions, and you need to read this. Next up, we have The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. So this book follows a teenager named Natasha's family is going to be deported within 12 hours, I believe. Natasha runs into this boy named Daniel, and they have a whirlwind romance. This book is truly just beautifully done and beautifully written. There's so many great themes in it, and the characters are great. The chemistry between them is great. It really focuses on how, like, every little detail and event of life happens for a reason. Like, that's what stance the author kind of takes, and it's so cool because all these little things that happen throughout the book come together to make this big thing happen, and it's so good. Like, Next up, we have If I'm Being Honest by Emily Wibberly and Siegemund-Broka. Whew, I almost didn't make it through. This is a retelling, like a modern day retelling of The Taming of the Shrew, which apparently is one of Shakespeare's plays. I haven't actually read The Taming of the Shrew. I'm sure it's fantabulous and a lot of fun, but this book was both of those things, and I know that for a fact. Our main character is a high school senior. I think she's a senior? I don't know, whatever. She's in high school, and she has a really bad reputation for being a complete and total bitch. She's brutally honest, hence the title, with everyone, and it's made her have kind of a bad reputation. And one day, Cameron decides that she is going to change her ways so that she can win over her crush. I'm gonna be completely honest. See what I did there? I was kind of skeptical about this book going into it. I was like, I mean, it looks okay. It's just, I didn't think it was gonna be something that I liked. But this book had me so into it, like, the entire time. I fell in love with Cameron, the main character, and just her personality and how she goes through life. It was so much fun. Also, she does cross-country, and I do cross-country, so that was really fun. This book was a ton of fun, and it also had a great character arc for Cameron. Lots of lessons learned, lots of emotions. Just, it's great. Next up, we have Night Music by Jen Marie Thorne. The main character of this book is named Ruby, and she is the daughter of a famous composer, and she is struggling to meet up to the expectations of other people and also the ones that she has for herself. It takes place in New York City, and it's over the summer, and Ruby meets this boy named Oscar, who is a prodigy studying under her dad, and he is, like, so talented. This book was just a lot of fun, and the romance was really cute, and I loved seeing it blossom, and it was really interesting, some of the stuff that happened, like with Oscar his journey and Ruby's journey, and I loved the musical aspect of it because I am like kind of a wannabe musician. Like I play piano. Ruby did an audition or like a recital or something, and like she messed up, and it just completely, like, she started messing up and it just sent her into like a mental spiral, and I was like, that is so real. Like, I've done that on stage with people watching me. Granted, it's not as big of a deal for me as it is for her, but still, it is not a fun time. I think the author did a really good job, and this book was a ton of fun. Next, Rayne and Delilah's Midnite Matinee by Jeff Zentner. Whew, I am getting really good at remembering titles. So this book is about two best friends named Josie and Delia, and it's their senior year of high school, and they have a public access show. On this show, they show like really cheesy, campy thriller and horror films and talk about them and do hilarious segments, and it is so much fun. Since it is senior year, the girls are going through a lot of changes, both like individually and with their friendship. You know, they're trying to figure out what the heck are we going to do with our lives? What comes next? How is our friendship not going to fall apart when we're not together all the time? I loved getting to know these characters and watching them go through this and grow and learn things, and it really did have quite the emotional punch for me. So yes, if you're looking for this type of book, like the senior year kind of transition period, pick this one up. It's great. Okay, so next I have 3 books, and they're all by the same author. So John Green, he has written a bunch of books, and I've read by him Paper Towns, Looking for Alaska, and The Fault in Our Stars, or Tifios. I haven't read all of his books, but these 3, they're all so good. He just writes beautiful stories, and they're so smart, and he has great characters. These books give me faith in teenagers. There's so many like just emotions that go through you when you read his books, and there are a lot of them, actually all of them are really hard hitting. So really briefly what they're all about. Looking for Alaska is about a boy named Miles who goes to a boarding school, and he kind of has like a bunch of new experiences there, and he meets a girl named Alaska. This one, I would say, don't read it if you're like 12, because I did, and whew, I learned some things, so be careful. Paper Towns is about a boy named Quentin, and he has always had a crush on his next door neighbor, Margot. One night, she shows up at his bedroom window and takes him on this crazy adventure, and they take revenge on a bunch of people, and then the next day, Quentin wakes up and Margot has gone missing. It's The Fault in Our Stars. Where to begin? So this book follows a girl named Hazel Grace Lancaster who has terminal cancer. I forget what kind. She's really sick and she is dying, and she is kind of just, you know, losing hope. But then she meets a boy named Augustus Waters who also had cancer, and they start to hang out and fall in love. And the last book that I'm going to talk about today is probably my favorite contemporary of all time, Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. This follows a boy named Simon Spear, and he is a closeted gay high schooler, and one day this other kid named Martin, he starts blackmailing Simon, saying that he's going to out him, basically, and the drama. Simon is also emailing this boy named Blue, who is another closeted gay kid at their high school, and Simon's like, who could it be? And he's trying to figure it out, and also trying not to have his secret get out. This book is utterly hilarious. Like, it's on another level. I absolutely adore all of the characters in this book. The friend group is perfect. Simon is perfect, and he's in theater, and he loves Harry Potter, and he loves Oreos, and it's so cute. They're all so cute. The friendships are adorable. Simon is adorable. It gave me all the warm and fuzzies. The movie is great. It's called Love, Simon. It made me cry my eyes out. It's just this book. If you're gonna read any of the books on this list, you need to read this one because it's perfect. It is everything I want in a contemporary novel, and I really need to reread it soon because it's been a while. So yes, Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Okay, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye.